kitchen has to be one of the hardest working rooms in the house, and it certainly doesn't take long for things to go from clean to chaos. So here are some great storage ideas to help untangle the mess and get things back the way you like it. Every kitchen has one of these, a cutlery organiser. But the only trouble I find is that they go in the drawer. You tend to have a lot of wasted space. They never fit exactly. Problem solved with a couple of pieces of pine. All you need to do is screw these in place. They act as side rails. Then the cutlery tray sits on top. You've doubled the amount of storage space in the drawer. It slides and you can put flatter things underneath. Every kitchen's biggest clutter collector, the fridge. And you know, in every fridge, there is always a condiment party on the top shelf in full swing. Now, I've used this idea before in the pantry, but I think it'll work just as well here in the fridge. A lazy Susan will solve the mystery of the missing jar once and for all. And to keep things just a little more stable, all I'm doing here is adding a circle of non-slip matting. And for those taller bottles and jars at the side, a sliding plastic pull-out drawer. This system works just so well. Now everything you need is just a spin away. How frustrating is this? Utensils that are too big for a very narrow drawer. So the solution, find them a new home. And this one over here is perfect. It's nice and deep, plus we only need half the drawer. With the right power tools, namely a drill and a jigsaw, this is a pretty simple build. Now what I've done is I've just started with a piece of pine. I've had it cut to the length of the inside of my drawer. Now you'll need a piece at either end. And what you do is just line it up, pre-drill, glue and nail the whole thing together. That forms a little platform, and now for your utensils I'm using these little tiny tins. Now you just arrange them evenly all the way along, mark it up, then use your drill to create a pilot hole just on the edge of each of those. Grab your jigsaw, cut each of them out, just making sure that the hole is a little bit smaller than the top of the canister, that way they won't fall through. Sand it up, take off any rough edges and give the whole thing a fresh coat of paint. This makes it look nice and also easier to clean and keep free of kitchen grime. Oh, look at that, fits perfectly, takes care of all of those little tiny bits and pieces that just get stuck in the way. If you love to cook, then a good collection of herbs and spices is essential, but the trouble is the more you have, the more that is likely to happen. So the solution, these little glass jars, the ones you can find from the dollar shop. To make these little jars super convenient and easy to be hung, what I'm doing is actually starting with some tie wire. Just cut off a decent amount, and to make it neat, roughly find the centre of the wire. Just take a little bottle like this and just wind it around. That makes a very neat little loop. Then you can simply wrap it around the top of the jar, into that neck piece is fine. Then to hang all of your little jars, you just grab a piece of board. I've just used some pine and just give it a coat of varnish just to protect it. I've added rows of cup hooks, and now all of your individual jars can hang in nice, neat rows, perfect for when you need them. Add double-sided hanging strips on the back, and now it can stick neatly into place. Well, there you go, some really handy and simple storage ideas that will tame your kitchen mess.